The man accused of shooting and killing a Georgia Tech student at an off-campus housing building snuck into his victim's building and then waited for him in a stairwell for more than an hour. Channel 2's Michael Seiden live now in Midtown Atlanta. And Michael, you spoke exclusively with the accused gunman's lawyer, who explained to you why his client surrendered to police in the first place.
Yeah, George, high-profile lawyer Keith Adams told me that his client surrendered because he has nothing to run from. He's not running from these charges because he says his client is innocent. They're going to cooperate and fight this in court. Now, in the meantime, police, they have not yet released a motive. However, Adams says that he believes that this alleged victim's criminal history may have played a role in all of this.
He has no record whatsoever. Strong ties to the community, a very strong family.
High-profile criminal defense attorney Keith Adams did not want to get into the details, but he told me by phone Tuesday that his client, 21-year-old Nigel Belzer, a student at Morehouse College, made the decision to surrender to authorities over the weekend because he's the real victim, not the Georgia Tech student who police say he shot and killed at this off-campus apartment building earlier this month. But police tell a very different story. Investigators say Belzer snuck into the connector on Spring Street on May 18th, where he waited for his victim, 22-year-old Akash Banerjee, in a stairwell for more than an hour. APD says this surveillance video recorded Belzer as he waited for his victim to return from a nearby gas station. Then, according to an arrest affidavit, the victim was headed back to his room when he began fighting with the suspect. Police say the suspect shot him in the forehead, then pistol whipped him before he ran from the scene.
The purported victim in this case has a significant history, is known around the Georgia Tech area, has a history of assaulting and robbing folks. And that is going to play into what happened in this particular case.
We looked into Banerjee's criminal history and learned that he has multiple arrests in Fulton County. The most recent was last year after he was accused of using stolen credit cards at a gas station in the area. And again, I asked Keith Adams about the relationship between his client and that alleged victim. He didn't want to get into details, but he did tell me that some of those details may come out in court next month when they go to court to try to get his client a bond. We are live in Midtown Atlanta. Michael Seiden, Channel 2 Action News.